All right. We are waiting for all broadcasts, all the platforms to go live. This is take 2. Almost there. Waiting for Twitch. All right. Almost there now. Well, maybe we'll just get started because Twitch is still... There we go. All right. Welcome, live viewers. Welcome, replay viewers, to my broadcast. I am simulcasting on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube. Not Haps. I am taking a break from Haps, perhaps for a very long time, perhaps permanently. They have changed their format of their broadcasting situation quite a bit. And while it does look like I might be able to do some sort of landscape mode now, not entirely confident how that will look, and there are other issues that I have with their studio as well. Anyway, I am going to paste into the chat my little blurb that I used to always paste into Haps, and then it's called my intro comment. Now it's going to, realizing it is going to not, actually, you know what, it's not going to work well in the merged chat area, but it might show up wherever you guys are watching as an individual message. So I'm just going to go ahead and do it and see what happens. All right. It basically says that I am a singer-songwriter amongst a number of things that I do. Most of my music's modern American folk, but I also do some bluesy songs. I mostly do acoustic guitar, but also some vocal looping. And I broadcast most weekdays between 5:15 and 6 p.m. Pacific time, if not a bit later. And I do hope you consider following at your favorite platform of these options: Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, YouTube. I especially encourage Twitter because it's the one place where you can both watch and get my rare but important announcements. And I also encourage you to follow at Tiffany T. Oh, I just said that. I also encourage you to share the broadcast. That would be lovely. That would be most lovely. And I know a lot of times it's difficult to come on live, so I do very much appreciate replay viewers. But do come on live when you can, if you can. That's also quite nice. It's interesting that, oh, I see. The merged chat area is showing the chats from all the different places, I guess. That's interesting. Or it's funny, it shows it on Restream and YouTube. Very interesting, but it says I made the comment on Facebook and Twitch too. Interesting. Anyway, that's really interesting. So we are going to go ahead and do a song. I'm going to start with I'm So Done. I hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving. Those of you who celebrate, we had a really nice, considering it was less populated of a gathering, as in our family only, except for a lovely virtual connection that we had. But it's a lot less populated than back in the day. And there are pros and cons with that. Of course, we miss people physically, but you know, the virtual connection we had was in a way richer and more focused on the connection and less on the logistics of the event and the stresses of cooking together and cooking period. We basically got to go Thanksgiving dinner. Guilty pleasure. Not guilty, but you know, whatever. Anyway, so wherever you are watching, I am so glad to have you. I can't see who's watching on Twitter, but I see I've got somebody on Twitch. Thanks for being with me. Yeah, we're gonna get going. Again, I hope folks had a good Thanksgiving or just a great weekend. Hi, William on Facebook. How are you doing? It's funny, that's not showing up. Oh no, that's weird. How are you doing? How was your Thanksgiving? I know you're in the US. I know not all of our viewers are. So some people are like, Thanksgiving? what? Or maybe they've heard of it, but it's, not something they celebrate. I haven't had I don't know. I've been kind of just, it's kind of complicated. My day's been mixed, I guess, but mostly like my mental state has not been great. So I'm going to do I'm So Done. It's hard. It's just Monday after a long weekend. And I'm so done. Wow. Yay, William. I'm glad to hear it. I know there's probably a bit of a lag. I think the lag is bigger here than on HAPS. You got your booster shot. How did you how did your system react to it? I know for us it was very bad. Hey, Alon! I see you there on Twitch. That makes me think. I'm going to open up my, because I always forget I've got this awesome chat thing. Oh, I love that. That's so great. Hello, 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 and hype. How are you doing? You're fine after your booster shot, William? That's good. Can't ask for any more than that. Man, we were down, just down, knocked flat. Full, I slept almost all day, had a fever, had aches, like flu type symptoms. Horrible. All right. All of a sudden I realize I'm hungry, which is not good because I'm just about to start here. And I appear to have lost my pick. It hurts. Wink face to you, Alon. How's it going? There's my pick hiding underneath my nail clippers and one clipped nail. We're going to start with I'm So Done. No comments. Okay.
Down in the dark, deep underground. I'm coming up, I'm stepping out. It's all I can do, not to shout that I'm so done, done, done. Yeah, I wanna have fun, fun, fun. Wanna dance in the sun, 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 with everyone. I know why I was so low, so stressed out, I couldn't grow. I was a kid, I
dun. So I still have this thing that says your bitrate settings is out, should say our setting is out of the recommended for Facebook and Twitch. Please set value between 2500 kbps and 1000 kbps, and mine is at 3562 kbps. I wonder if that means that things are herky-jerky at all. Now, I happen to have somebody, at least last I checked, I have somebody named Alon on Twitch and somebody named William on Facebook. Do you notice anything weird about the bit rate? I guess that would affect, like, I guess it would make the, I don't know what it would make bad. Like, if it's out of sync, would it be like the video or the audio? I don't know. I pretend I play somebody who knows my technology on TV, but I don't really know my technology. Not as well as I'd like to, anyway. All right. In any event, if you have any requests, do let me know, and I'll see if I can squeeze them in. I was planning on, obviously I did I'm So Done. Maybe I'll end on No Worries. I want to do 2 other songs that I'm thinking of anyway, but I'm not really wedded to them. One is, I kind of would like to do a Willow in the Wind. Then it's also It Was Long Ago. But I could replace It Was Long Ago with something else if somebody has a request. But I think right now I'm going to do a Willow in the Wind. Excuse me, guys. I'm tired. I didn't get good enough sleep. I admit it. Welcome to anyone who is new. If you are just wondering what the heck's going on here, I do modern American folk music, all my own music except one song written for me, and I come on most weekdays between like 5:15 and 6 p.m. Pacific time or a little later for a few songs, about 3 or 4 usually, sometimes more. So we're going to move along here. It's modern American folk music. Did I say that? So we're going to do this song. This is called A Willow in the Wind. This is about wishing for flexibility, setting an intention to be flexible like a willow with things that come along that are difficult, whether they're things we chose or things that were chosen for us. And I have some examples in here. And here we go. Let's see. When my No. Oh, you guys. I was like, I was like, wow, that's really pretty. And I was like, wait a minute, that's not my... This isn't, the capo's not on the right fret. So when I was about to sing, it's going to be off key. Okay, let's take 2. Take 2. My hair is caught. Okay, here we go. There we go. When you say it hurts, William, you're talking about your arm? When my baby first latched on, I knew right then and there my old life was gone. No time left to prepare. I panicked a bit at first, tried to make the job seem small, but I couldn't deny for long. My baby needed more. I was gonna be needed like never before. No control over when or how. When I was needed, I'd be needed right now. And so I wanna be, I long to be, let me be. Oh, hello in the wind, welcoming, adapting, accepting. Oh, hello in the wind. Years later I can see babies will no more be not just a bad idea.
but becoming a possibility along the way, lost at sea, not just emotionally. Random days land with pain, nearly driving me insane. Something in me is breaking, ending like never before. No control over when or how. When it goes, it'll go right now. And so I wanna be, I long to be, let me be a willow in the wind. Welcoming, adapting, accepting, a willow in the wind. When my daddy passed away, I wasn't by his side. The nurse said, "Don't come yet," and said that he'd be fine. I know he wanted to go, I know he loved me so, I know he wouldn't have seen eye to eye, even with more time. But death had taken my daddy before we could even try again. No control over when or how. When we go right now. And so I wanna be, I long to be, let me be a willow in the wind. Welcoming, adapting, accepting, a willow in the wind. There's a time to mourn what's lost, to struggle with what's changed, for tears and pain and more. But at the end of the day, for things I cannot change, or wouldn't even if I could, for things that can be hard, whether or not they are good, I wanna dance with what comes, dance like never before, with what I've lost and what I've gained, with what will never be the same. Yeah, I wanna be, I long to be, and let me be a willow in the wind. Welcoming, adapting, accepting, a willow in the wind. Whether in parenting or raging or any tough thing, a willow in the wind. Yeah, I wanna be, I long to be, let me be a willow in the wind. Thanks for listening to that live or replay. I appreciate you being with me. We are doing it as we do most weekdays, but I took most of last week off. But I'm so glad to be back with you guys and be using Restream, because I really like the formatting with it. I really like that you guys can see all my chats really well, or not all my chat, but the most recent chat scrolls up here in the merged chat area. But I am sad that HAPS didn't work out. I mean, HAPS, the one benefit of HAPS was that it was free to broadcast to my Facebook music page. And now it's not free, but it's, I think, worth it. I don't know. I actually was presented with a Black Friday or a Cyber Monday deal today on Restream, trying to commit me to a year. And I'm like, what if like next month I end up switching back to HAPS, you know? Which I could see happening at HAPS. So I don't know, I'm a little torn.
Anyway, not having heard a request to replace It Was Long Ago. I think I'm just going to go into that, and then we'll do No Worries, and that will be a wrap for us for today. This is a song. This is a love song, but it's a love lost song, so it's kind of sad in a way, but it's more philosophical because it had been a number of years, many years, since that love had ended, or that relationship as it was had ended. And so I was able to be a little bit more, oh, that's interesting about it, which I was not. I was not my state when it ended. Either of the prior 2 times. We had broken up, and then got back together, and then broke up for good. And this is a song about the whole situation. Maybe you can relate. It touches on this idea that when we're together, we cross paths. This is where we are right here, and we're very similar in that moment. But if we break up, we can start to not recognize, who is this person over here compared to me over here? There's so much change that can occur. And so it's really interesting. So here we go. Let's see.
We each needed so much when we met that night. We rushed right in. It seemed so right. Neither of us had known true intimacy, so we clung to each other like 2 lost at sea. It was long ago and far away, yet we're friends right now, even more than yesterday. They say we married young, we were both still in school, and neither of us was really ready. Yeah, we didn't have the tools. We didn't know how to really talk. We didn't know how to really be, and we couldn't find help. Hey, Willie, someone to help us see. It was long ago and far away, yet we're friends right now, even more than yesterday.
Let's see. I don't think I did this one.
Been decades since we split. We each married anew. We both have kids now, just not me and you. Yet we each found our way, though on different paths. Still, you're a close friend. The distance is not so vast. It was long ago and far away, yet we're friends right now, even more than yesterday. I adore my husband, you adore your wife. We love our families in a way we'd want another life. Yet I still sometimes wonder, what if someone had lent a hand? I still sometimes marvel, imagining where we might stand. It was long ago
thanks for listening to that. Ooh, itchy nose. DJ, Willie, I'm curious, why did you switch to Twitch? Because I was going to ask if anything is herky-jerky on either audio or video on Twitch. On Twitch or Facebook, because my restream is telling me, that my bit rate is set too high. I don't know if I can, how that works. If I can go in, I need to change an OBS setting, I guess. I'm going to take a picture of this. I did this the other day, but then I forgot to follow up on it, so I'm going to do another one. Hopefully I'll remember. Because I don't really know if it's causing any problems that are observable. It's saying that I need to set the bit rate value between 2500 kbps and 1000 kbps because my bit rate is coming in at 3645 kbps. Okay, Willie. So it wasn't that there was a problem on Facebook. You just like to spread the support. Thank you. Speaking of support, anybody who is new, I hope you consider, if you like the music, like the company, please consider following and sharing the broadcast. You can follow any of these spots, Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, or YouTube. I would encourage you to hold off on Haps because Haps is TBD right now. Yes, that's nice, Willie. I'm concerned right now about Haps's layout. I did get an email saying that they had changed, there was a way to do landscape, so I might look into that, but I don't know, because they have other issues that I'm struggling with their studio. So I don't know. I just don't know. Did I take a picture of the resolution? Because maybe that will be something I need to work on in terms of changing. Let me see. If I decide to experiment with going back to Haps, then I will need to probably fix that, change that. Watchy. What else do I want to say? I do all my own music on here except one song written for me. But most of it's modern American folk, but I also do some bluesy music. I mostly do acoustic guitar, but I also do some vocal looping. And I will now do my final song for the night, which is No Worries. This is not a song about not having problems. No such thing, unfortunately, that I'm aware of. No problems is a no way. But it's about wanting to free myself from the burden of going over and over again the same issue, to the point that it's counterproductive and not fun. That's a good way to put it. All right, so let's do it. Here we go. This is a relatively recent song. I wrote this, No Worries. Now, I always feel, because I know there's that song, there's another song, Don't Worry, Be Happy. Is that what it is? Can't remember who sang that one. And I get a little cringy when somebody says be happy, because it's like, no, if you're sad, that's fine, and even if you're fearful, that's fine. Like, you need a self-empathy. Maybe there's a reason. This is a specific invitation about, hey, I want to give myself permission to know the benefits of letting go of that brain whacking, banging your head against the wall, trying to figure out the same problem again and again. Sometimes there just is no solution, and so it's just counterproductive. And so it was tricky for me to write this song, because I don't want people to feel ashamed of Thrillville. What's Thrillville? Is that a game? If it is, I'll ask my sons about it, because they both play. Well, actually, only really one of them plays games. Like a video game? Let's see. This is not right. Oh, yes, it is right. There we go.
will be.
I forgot how to transition that. I, for some reason, have forgotten that lately. You can parkway it on Xbox. Okay, gotcha. Oh, wow. Is it like a popular thing? You bought it as soon as it was available. Wow. Sounds fun. Sounds really fun. I'll ask my kids about it. Thrillville. Thanks for being with me, Willie, and others live and replay. I appreciate you being here. We are experimenting with Restream again. May or may not try Haps again. TBD. I do not know. Just do not know. If I end up with nothing but time, and I'll just do Restream until if and when I get a chance to try. You had it before? Oh, that's such a bummer. Oh, and you lost the disc. That's, oh God, that's horrible. Anyway, thanks for being with me. I will give my little blurb again. First of all, if you're new, please do consider following at Tiffany TLC Music, all one word, same username everywhere you want to be. Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, YouTube. Haps, not at the moment. I do all my own music except one song written for me. Mostly modern American folk, mostly on acoustic guitar, but I also do some bluesy songs, some vocal looping songs. And I come on most weekdays between 5:15 and 6 p.m. Pacific time, sometimes a little later. And oh, off the rail. That sounds dangerous when it comes to coasters. Oh no. Well, I will ask my kids about it and see if they know anything about it. Anyway, thanks for being with me, Willie, and others. I appreciate it so much. And Alana, if you're still there, thanks for being with me. Take care, everyone. Have a good rest of your night or early morning or whatever time it is when you get a chance to watch replay. Okay, it takes me a second to be able to know how the heck to turn this off. Okay, I remember. All right, bye, everyone.